Devon Achane, the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round, pick 84 out of Texas A&M. Thoughts on Devon Achane?
Achane comes in probably with the most dynamic skill set, just because of how he was used at Texas A&M. Again, another fast guy, right? He is fast. They are trying to get up on linebackers quickly and force them to make decisions. I think he's the best receiver of the football out of this. So I think what might separate him is he might have fewer carries, but I think he might make up for it in a couple more grabs. Really what's going to kind of come down between the three of these guys is how their touchdowns split out. But then again, like Derek phrased, if all three of these guys have 5 touchdowns at the end of this season, is anybody going to be surprised? Like, however they get them, but they each fall into the end zone 5 times. So Achane's ability to kind of cement himself in the rotation and stay on the field is going to be how well he picks up pass protection. Excuse me. So, rookies generally struggle with that a little bit. I don't think the Achane is going to be necessarily any different. He wasn't pass pro a whole heck of a lot at Texas A&M, so it is going to be something a bit new for him. But he does do well in a kind of that zone running scheme. If you have 3 running backs, it's really tough for fantasy, right? It works well for the Dolphins scheme and what they want to do. It's going to be really tough for fantasy football. So in redraft formats, I'm probably staying away from this, guys.
Achane's going the highest he's going first out of all these guys. If that's not the shiny new toy, shiny new toy effect, I'm not sure what is. But they will all cannibalize each other, and one won't be able to actually emerge as I think you have 3 RB4s, right? Like, I think there's all 3 of these guys could easily finish RB4, and still, like, collectively that it would be good enough for RB1. But it's just, I think that they're going to be so spread out with the amount of touches and carries. I mean, it could take Achane a little bit of time, but I mean, he was the Texas A&M offense last year. That's it. It was Devon Achane. When Achane wasn't in, A&M didn't have an offense. So I like the guy too in Dynasty for sure, but I'm not sure that for redraft, I don't think I take any of these Dolphins running backs.
I mean, if you're going to draft these guys for redraft, it's going to be as a spot start, depth piece. They're going to be on there as your 5th or 6th running back. Devon Achane, where he's coming off the board, you're right, he's kind of coming off in the board in like the 10th round. That makes that a little rich. There's a lot of other guys in that kind of space that I would rather go with and rather put on my roster there than my 5th RB type of thing, right? Like, I'm probably looking at getting my first tight end. I'm still probably looking at adding maybe there's better wide receivers typically in that range there that I'd rather go with. Like, there's other options for roster construction that I would rather go with than Devon Achane.